Hey YouTube, this is Wrestling and Amusement Park Fan 62. Here are my overall thoughts on Six Flags St. Louis. Now, please note, if you go at a different time and have a different experience, that's fine. Just, this is my personal thoughts. Okay, now, the park has its charm. Now, it is clean. The staff is friendly enough. Now, ride times can get rather long, and I think they were working with a reduced capacity at the time, so they're going to so the lines did get rather long. Now, food. Now, okay, the not all the food stands was open when I went. Only a majority of them were. Um, but overall, this. Now, I realize they're an amusement park, so they have to make money. But their prices were kind of steep for being a discount chain. I mean, a lot of their prices were on point with like a Cedar Fair park. For example, a burger and fry at Moose Cafe was $12.99, $13 basically. A large Coke, depending on where you got it, was like $6 to six something. But now the one thing that they do need to work on is the section in the back of the park. If you don't know where I'm talking about, this is near the American Eagle roller coaster. Now, the reason why they have to work on that area is because back there, besides American Eagle, once you get past a lot of the stuff, such as like the boomerang, stuff like that, there's not much back there. It's only just American Eagle, because the drop tower's not working this year. I think it's going to be taken out going into next year. And then they have like what looked like a restaurant at one point, or like a snack stand or something. That's gone. Then there's like what looks like a whole bunch of shops at one point. Those are gone. So it's just basically like a bunch of like buildings that look abandoned, basically. And the problem is because that area is not open for events such as like Holiday in the Park. Now I understand why they can't run it, but they need to, during that off season, figure out what to do with that area, because if they get upgrades, like for example, like let's say a new roller coaster back in that area, it's going to get busier. So they need to figure something out. And then once you go lower into the kids area, there was another restaurant that closed as well. So they need to figure out what to do with that. I realize that may be in their works, but they need to figure something out with that area. I'm not entirely sure what though, but they need to figure something out with that. Also, they need to work out a system with food in particular, because like the line for Moose Burger all weekend was extremely long. Now I realize they were going as fast as they could. But what they implement at times is not great, and it just seems like it takes forever. Now I realize with some of them, like, it's a lot of those kids' first time working with the public. So, they're not entirely sure what to do, but over time they will get it, since, they'll probably be working into like Halloween and Christmas as well. But there are areas where you can tell the park really needs improvement on, like such as the concrete, among other areas. Also, the other thing they need to work on as well is their outdoor amphitheater. It doesn't look like it's in the best of shape as of now. And it needs a big overhaul, if they even use that anymore. I'm not entirely sure if they do or not. If you go to Six Flags St. Louis during the summer months, let me know in the comments below if they do use an amphitheater for anything. Now, the other thing they do need as well is maybe something that's out front in particular that says, like, the following rides are going to be closed, like a lot of parks have. It can be like an LED sign that says, like, the following rides say are closed, and then you list them. Or they can be something where it's like a board where they just have the name of each ride and they just slide it into the slot. Whatever they choose. But that's something they do need to really consider. But the one thing I will say that is good on St. Louis's part is they don't really have a lot of like what you see at other Six Flags parks. Typically, like for New Jersey, Georgia, and that's like a lot of these young kids running around, yelling, cursing, screaming, talking back to staff, stuff like that. That's one thing I do enjoy about that park. I will say that much. And so that's one thing I do enjoy, and I do suggest you at least try to go to the park at some point.